I'm Adam Burnett, that is Henri Winter, and this is Blackheart Unleashed.
What's going on in my head? Why do I do this to myself? Some words are better.
Welcome guys, back to another episode of Blackheart Unleashed, your weekly offering of Blackheart wrestling action. I'm here again with Henri Winter.
How we doing, mate?
I am very well, how are you?
Good, I cannot complain. Semi-final time.
Semi-finals, here we go. Yeah, we've got Ian Creed, Jayrow Lewis. Woo!
Yeah. Massive match. I mean, obviously, all of them have been big matches up to now in the tournament. We keep going back to the opportunity to be a first ever, the opportunity to be a champion, but the opportunity to be a first ever champion is massive.
Huge.
So each match has been important. This one, I mean, you're one step away from the final.
Yeah, absolutely. So we need to get into the journey of these guys, how they got to where they are.
Yeah.
Let's start with Jayrow. There's got through his first round. Very exciting quarter final. Against Horus.
Yeah, it makes sense. Let's start with Jayrow, longest serving member of the roster in the semi-finals. Billy O'Keefe obviously been around a long time. Ian Creed's been around a long time. Killjoy less so, but yeah, Jayrow Lewis at that first ever Blackheart show. What a journey! Gets through the first round against Mercer, who, as we know, makes another appearance later on. You just got to get through that first round match. You've just got to make sure that you're still in the running.
For sure.
That's what Jayrow does. Look, there's only so much you can say about any of these guys, and as we've talked about, we'll waffle for hours. There's probably countless hours of footage of us waffling at one another. But yeah, Jayrow is one of those guys, like, his stick at it ability, however you would say, he just doesn't,
tenacious.
Yeah, just doesn't go away. Yeah. I said before he's 95% heart, and obviously that's an analogy, not a medical fact. But yeah, he just keeps going. He just hangs around, and if you're hard to beat, you're hard to beat. Like, it doesn't take much more explaining than that. And he gets through that first round match, sets up a big second round quarterfinal with Horus. It's always nice for Jayrow, I guess, when he's not outmatched size-wise with an opponent.
A bit more of an even match.
Much more of an even match, and that's how it played out. Both of them desperate to get this championship. As I say with Jayrow, been around for so long in wrestling in general, but at Blackheart, and I think other than a couple of shots at the title, this is a real opportunity for him to stake a claim to some history at Blackheart.
Yeah, totally. I mean, he's been working hard for a long time. You think that this is maybe his time?
Yeah, we will see. I guess we're going to find out soon. I know we've only got the one match tonight. We're going to focus on the semis, but yeah, we'll find out shortly whether he can get it done, I guess.
Yeah, we certainly will. So now I guess it's time to hear from the man himself.
Horus proved it. Horus proved he's one of the best we've got, but that's another stepping stone for the Jester. And I've just realised who I've got in the next round. Ian Creed. We all know how dangerous Creed can be. We all know he will do anything to get the job done. But so will the Jester. You know what? Creed, you're dangerous, but the Jester's ready for you. I'll see you next time.
Near the Geisley area? Want to watch Blackheart wrestling in person? Then head on down to Geisley Theater for some incredible nights of wrestling action. March 3rd, we have Rebirth. Follow us on social media for more information. So what are you waiting for? Become a part of the beloved Blackheart crowd.
So, we've heard from Jayrow there, but let's talk a little bit more about who he's up against tonight, Mr. Ian Creed.
Yeah, Creep. Let's not call him Creep. He doesn't like that.
Hey, I'm a Blackheart employee. I'm not going to throw those bits out there.
He's a creep. Let's be fair. Ian Creed, again, like, it's a difficult one. Let's use politer words. Unorthodox, unique,
yeah,
odd,
yeah,
weird, creepy.
so, yeah. It eventually comes back around, I guess. There's not really much about it.
It worked. But again, if we're talking about journey through the tournament, Ian Creed's first round match, when we talk about just get through the first round, you've got Billy O'Keefe in your first. How gutted are you that that's your draw
that's
for
a
one?
Rubbish draw.
You look at the draw in the locker room and go, oh, sound. That's me with a free couple of weeks on a Thursday night. But yeah, maybe Billy thought the same, and his eyes were on other things. Like, obviously, he's got the championship to defend. He'll have seen Jepson lurking in the shadows, no doubt, and maybe Billy's got other things on his mind. But Ian Creed, what a scalp to kick off the tournament, get through that first round and get through it pretty impressively against, let's be honest, the bar.
Yeah, I think he's definitely stepped up to the plate with that first round match.
Yeah, massive.
Like, to take on Billy and to get through Billy.
Massive, and then you go into the second round, you go into the quarter final, and Gung-Ho Muttley, who's equally unique in his own way. What a legend! I love
Yorkshire Jesus.
I love Gung-Ho Muttley. Gung-Ho Muttley, we've got a gym session at some point. Me and Gung-Ho. He's the sportsman himself. He's invited me to the gym. I think he's gonna help out. But yeah, I mean, Gung-Ho Muttley's obviously going into that match. You're confident as you would be going into any match, but he's got to have in the back of his mind that his opponent just the previous round beat the Black Art champion.
Yeah, totally.
Like how does that not affect you?
Yeah.
Muttley obviously has his own issues with Killjoy, and that maybe ruined what could have been a better chance for him. But again, Ian Creed taking full advantage and through to the semi-final. And as we said with Jayrow, one step closer to he's one win away from a championship opportunity. That's massive.
And that's the reality of this evening.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's hear from the Creed himself.
Jayrow. Ian Creed here. I've got you next in the tournament. I'll see you very soon.
So there it is. You've heard from us about what we think. You've heard from both of them about what they think. So there's one more person to hear from, and that's Mr. Breezy in the booth.
Here we go. Unleashed episode 7, semi-final 1. Jayrow Lewis versus Ian Creed. Jayrow has been with Blackheart since day 1, but Ian Creed has been making himself a home at Blackheart as well. Both men looking to bounce back from a loss at Champagne Nights and fistfights. Let's see how this goes, and who are they going to meet in the final? Killjoy or Blackheart champion Billy O'Keefe? Bell sounds and we're underway. Ian Creed in his usual state of prone on the canvas.
Guys, don't anger him, all right? Look, we know this, all right? We all know this one, don't we? I know you want to. I know deep down you want this. Go on.
Jayrow offering the finger. Crowd start chanting to touch his tip. Didn't think I'd be saying that here today. Bit of sportsmanship. It's nice to see it. It's the first time we've seen that sort of level of sportsmanship from Ian Creed.
That proves that we are friends, right? We'll have a nice friendly contest, okay? But you know what friends do? Friends don't just do that. You know, they don't just touch the tips. Friends hug.
Jayrow might be going a little bit too far here, asking for a hug from Ian Creed. Crowd want to see it. Ian Creed. Oh, Jayrow with a nice roll up.
What did you do that for? I'm just saying something, all right? Creed, I'm sorry. What did you just call me? I said Creed. Oh, crap, here we go. Yeah! Oh! I've got to do it somehow. Right? Here we go. Yeah!
Jayrow in the corner now with a running forearm shiver. Sling blade out of the corner.
Yes! No messing about.
Maybe Jayrow looking for that big running knee already, perhaps. Creed sidesteps. Lovely standing suplex. Just like that, the pace is completely slowed down. Creed dragging Jayrow out of the corner. We heard there Neil Ayrton shouting he's in the ropes and to let him up. As we see Ian Creed, he's just a vicious whip into the corner. Now raking the back. Cover, 2 count. Ian Creed now fish hooking. And he's smashing Jayrow's head into the canvas. Stamping on the hand. Was not stamping, just there's a stamp. He was just standing on the hand. Creed is meticulous in his assault. We've seen that throughout this tournament. He's been picking body parts and tearing people apart. It looks as though Jayrow is going to suffer the same fate as we see Jayrow firing up. A couple of shots in the midsection, but a well-placed knee to the solar plexus drops Jayrow Lewis. Creed in the fish hooking again. Ian Creed breaking before he gets disqualified. The way this tournament's gone so far, that wouldn't surprise me if we see something ridiculous like a disqualification in this. It's certainly been entertaining, but this tournament can't have gone the way that Blackout management anticipated it to go. Another 2 count there. And all of a sudden the aggression in Ian Creed has been amplified, just bouncing Jayrow's head off the canvas. Neil Ayrton checking there to make sure that Jayrow's maybe not concussed and that he's able to continue. Jayrow again with an inside cradle. Jayrow's wrestled a smart match so far. When he's been in the ascendancy, he's sort of stuck and moved. Up on the shoulders, driving Jayrow into the canvas, which normally followed by Ian Creed sticking his finger in the ear. Is he going to be able to do it to Jayrow Lewis here? And there it is, deep into the ear. I want to say great camera work, but I don't think anybody wanted to see that. We certainly don't need a close-up of what happens next. Ian Creed staring into the soul of everybody watching this as he's eating the earwax of Jayrow Lewis. Jayrow firing back though, doesn't want to taste his own earwax, and I don't blame him. Spinning soul butt, kick to the face, and then a step up in Zaguri. Jayrow not able to fully get the cover there. He was reaching for the far leg. But Ian Creed kicking out at 2. This match continues. Obviously, just to reconfirm for everybody at home, as Creed has Jayrow back on his shoulders. Oh, Shigoroshi over the knee. A place in the final awaits for one of these two, as Jayrow Lewis manages to kick out at 2 once again. Creed perhaps looking for that mandible claw. Jayrow managing to fight back to a vertical base though. A jawbreaker maybe in desperation. Jayrow hitting the knee that's knocked out so many people. Jayrow Lewis heading to the final of the Unleashed tournament at Rebirth. The question now, who will meet him? Billy O'Keefe or Killjoy?
There it is. And we've been talking, a lot about these two. Amazing match. Couldn't have asked for a better match, and then what an ending for Jayrow.
Yeah, Jayrow Lewis. We said the guy just finds a way to get through, and what a weird position to be in that he is now officially. He's technically the first person that will challenge for the Unleashed Championship.
Yeah.
I guess he's already in a lot of ways put his name in the record books. When we look at the win or lose, and obviously he's going to be hoping for a win, but when we look at the record books and the history of this championship, Jayrow Lewis, that's it. That's his name etched in stone as one of the first challengers for the title.
Totally. That tenacity's paid off for him.
Massively.
He's got
Massively. And yeah, he didn't get too molested by creep, I guess.
Yeah. I think he'll be happy of how he came out of that in...
There isn't enough hand sanitizer in the world for me to wrestle that guy. There is not enough. Obviously, I'm not medically cleared active, but I would not be getting in the ring with him unless there was a bath of bleach waiting for me.
Yeah, that instead of an ice bath afterwards.
Creepy
it's a bleach bath.
Yeah. Weird individual, but look, he put up a good fight as well. We mock him and it's funny, but he put up a great fight. He earned his place in the semi-final, and he's realistically he was 3 seconds away from his own place in the final. So you can't take anything away from Creep, but exciting times for the Jester as we head toward Rebirth and that match.
Yeah, exciting stuff. So once again, thank you for tuning in, guys, and thank you, Henry.
Thank you
once again. We've obviously got our next semi-final match coming up next, but as with every video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, get involved in everything that is Blackheart Wrestling, and we will see you next time.